Last week on Culture Shock Wrestling Viral, Mike Metal, Buddha Bushido, Joe Gibson, Mikey Webb, and Nathan Beast all vying for Lane Smart's CSW Heavyweight Championship in the Four Corners of Hell. 6-man elimination style, anything goes, weapons, bodies, and blood all over the House of Hardcore in Mossy Head, Florida. As the carnage continued in and out of the ring, Nathan Beast was able to gain a pinfall over Lane Smart, ensuring a new CSW champion. But in the end, it was the bully Mike Metal putting Nathan Beast through 2 chairs on the floor to become the new Culture Shock Wrestling Champion. What will happen with the new champion in Mossy Head? This is CSW Viral.
Fans, welcome once again to CSW Viral. This is the story of the year, Brian Cage. I'm Mike Roycroft. We welcome you once again. We're so happy to have you here watching with us. And as you saw at the top of the program and last week on Viral, we have a new Culture Shock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion in Mike Metal.
Yeah, Mike Metal ran the gauntlet, so to speak, outlasting 5 other guys in the infamous Four Corners of Hell match. Bloody, beaten, bruised, and no rest for the wicked. They've announced at CSW management that Mike Metal will have his first title defense this Saturday night in Mossy Head at Mayhem in May.
That's right. The man who's going to be challenging him, Joe Gibson, the working class badass. And we have some words from your challenger right now.
You know, it's funny how history always seems to repeat itself when it comes to me. I've had opportunity after opportunity to step in the ring and prove myself to be the #1 man in Culture Shock Wrestling. But I always seem to keep coming up short, whether it be through interference with Chris Corbin, or whether it be coming up short in the Four Corners of Hell. See, I went into Four Corners of Hell promising you, the people, that I would walk out with that champ. I'd walk out your champion. But I came up short. And now, as the dominoes have fallen back into place, and all the cards are now laid out and they are dealt in front of me, I have yet another opportunity to step in the ring with the current champ. And that person is you, Mike Metal. I will never say that you don't deserve what you got, because you're one hell of a competitor. You're hard-hitting and you know what you're doing in that ring. But one thing that you will not know what's coming is what I'm going to bring to the ring. Because Mike Metal, think back, we've never been in the ring together. Any other never before seen match would probably sell out the Mossy Head Center. But what's really going to sell it out this month is the fact of what I'm bringing to the table. And that is the hunger for gold. Because you see, Mike Metal, time after time again, I've been sitting here and I've had that goal just barely in my reach. But you have it now. And you, my friend, is what's standing in my way of realizing my dream here at Mossy Head. I want you to go home and think about this, Mike. Go home, hug your wife, eat some dinner, drink some water, do some push-ups, go jog around the block, talk to Victor Crew about girls and whatever else you talk about. Because May 25th, it's a whole other ball game, son. Because you better bring your A game when you step in the ring. Because I'm telling you, son, I got the taste, I got the hunger, and I'm coming for you. You call yourself a sadist? May 25th, you're gonna find out just how sadistic this blue-collar badass can really be. Don't believe me? Show up.
And fans, we see the entrance of the youngster, Tyson Valentine. Guy we've seen before here on Viral. Still relatively new to the scene. Still in learning mode, if you will, but has a lot of heart, a lot of desire. And let's see what he can do today with, I guess you could call his first title shot here at CSW. Unofficial it may be. Lots of love from the fans for Tyson Valentine.
Yeah, and what the kid lacks in experience, and he really makes up for in showmanship and charisma. Really gets the crowd behind him.
Here comes the noise machine, Chris Corbin.
Meanwhile, someone that you do not want to be behind.
Fans, we plead for lenience from you here on Viral. Please do not file any wardrobe malfunction complaints. No, there's no reason to adjust your set, to adjust your computer. Those are actually Chris Corbin's breasts. And unfortunately, there's no law against that as of yet. Hopefully,
We're working on it.
yeah, we need to contact all of our congressmen and senators and do something about this quickly, because I'm losing sight week by week at this. Chris Corbin, the Havoc champion, the self-proclaimed. It's a belt he dug out of the garbage can. Just about the only way Chris Corbin could ever hold a title.
And as we saw last week, no longer the manager of champions, more just the manager of champion that was dug out of a garbage can.
Manager of non-champion, sort of champion. And you see him getting a lot of not love from the crowd, the complete opposite of Tyson Valentine.
He is certainly rallying up the dog pound is what it sounds like out there.
Tyson Valentine looking a little attached to that belt already. Poor Beast Move not being able to get through the introduction here. Chris Corbin insisting on being named the official Havoc champion, even though it's basically a fictitious title with an actual belt dug out of an actual trash can. It's kind of comical, but what are we going to do? It's Chris Corbin, Mr. Man Boobs himself. And we see this big bull of a young man, Tyson Valentine, trying to make a name for himself here at CSW. Let's see what he can do with Chris Corbin.
Well, and I have to say, I would give the actual technical advantage here to Tyson. I mean, he's a big guy that puts a lot of power behind everything that he does, and he's really learning fast from some of the best that he can in the area. Meanwhile, Corbin, really, it's debatable on his wrestling expertise. Certainly a fine manager, does his job well, but as far as in the ring, I mean, that title speaks for itself.
Well, complete lack of scruples, certainly. He'll be doing whatever it takes to get the upper hand here. You see Tyson Valentine squeezing in a headlock of all things already. Corbin complaining already about a headlock. Jeez. Wrestling 101 here. I don't think there was any hair pulled there. Chris Corbin may obviously just be playing head games with the young rookie here.
Well, I'm not sure Chris Corbin's ever been in a 101, but see, that's what I'm talking about, the technical expertise. Valentine's been learning slowly but surely every time he gets in there, getting better every time.
I'm thinking Corbin spent more time in detention than class, but nonetheless gets the advantage here of the young Tyson Valentine. A lackadaisical pin there. Who knows if he might have been able to put him away early if he tried a little harder. Now the full weight down on Tyson Valentine, the girth, breasts and all of Chris Corbin. He's working on that back now. Again, as you've alluded to before, working on the core of his opponent, making sure to take away his strength and his movement ability. Chris Corbin may be crazy like a fox. He may know a little more than appearances would let on.
Big backbreaker there. Yeah, and with a guy like Valentine's size, you definitely want to take away that strength factor early on if you can. I mean, working a body part one at a time works, but it always works to just go to the good old back and kidneys.
And he's doing that with a camel clutch maneuver right now. And again, pointing to that lack of scruples I mentioned earlier. Goes to rake the eye and pull the nose. Exchanging pleasantries with the fans is Havoc unchampion Chris Corbin. Continues to keep the advantage over Tyson Valentine, but he shouldn't take his eyes off that young man for a second, because he could scoop him up and pin him in a heartbeat if he gets the right angle. The fans getting under the skin of Chris Corbin. Perhaps half as much as he's getting under theirs.
Yeah, that's a lot of skin to get under, but yeah, like you said, I'm not sure which is more, the fans getting under his skin or him getting under their skin.
Getting under the skin of Chris Corbin, certainly a deep excavation expedition, if you will.
It gives me the shivers just to think about it.
We let the dogs out. They're going back and forth out there, but let's give Tyson Valentine a little time to regroup. Not a good thing for Chris Corbin. And here we go, big knee to the midsection by Tyson Valentine. Oh, really? Tore a muscle?
Did he? That's not a pectoral, that is a boob. Oh!
Low blow by Chris Corbin. And look at him spring right back up. He's playing possum. Wow, there you go, big DDT. Like I said, Chris Corbin, a little crazy like a fox there. Pulls out a slime move, played him like a fiddle, and picks up a very cheap but nonetheless effective victory. And still not quite the Havoc champion, Chris Corbin. He's pretty happy with himself. Nobody else is happy with him, though.
Well, at least one of his clients can hold on to their fictitious title. Definitely not the best of situations last week with Lane Smart, but Corbin coming out and I guess you could say getting the job done.
Well, he's left without his meal ticket, so I guess it's good for him to get a heads up and regroup on his own career.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Reagan Bryce, and I'm still the Formula One champion. You see, tonight, Brian Cage brought me to the limit. You see, a lot of guys in my position, when they have a title, they're going to get complacent, but not me. You see, the body's victory is the mind's great success. Every match I have, every win I have, I'm going to get better and better, and I'm going to get harder to beat. You see, no one's coming to take this title from me. I don't care if you are the longest reigning Formula One champion, Brian Cage. You couldn't do it. Nobody's going to do it. Because I'm Reagan Bryce, the Formula One champion, and I'm a man on an odyssey for greatness.
Fans, that was your Formula One champion, Reagan Bryce. That was an interview we taped last month after his successful title defense against you, Brian Cage. But he's got a brand new challenger coming up this Saturday at the Mossy Head Community Center.
Yeah, Reagan Bryce taking on Shogun Shane Gibson, a guy who's really had a lot of success in the tag team scene here in the last couple of months. But at the Assault on Autism charity show, had a singles success, coming out on top in the Assault on Autism Battle Royal. Also came out on top against me. That's a little irrelevant, but, you know, kind of ties it all together there. Reagan Bryce, Shane Gibson, Formula One title at stake this Saturday night.
Shane Gibson on a roll. We'll see if he can unseat the champion, Reagan Bryce. Also on that show this Saturday, Mossy Head Community Center, you are going to see a #1 contenders match for the CSW heavyweight title next time around. The former champion, Lane Smart, taking on the man who eliminated him in the Four Corners of Hell, Nathan Beast, and also against Mikey Webb.
Yeah, all three of these guys partake in the Four Corners of Hell. Came up a little bit short. Each of them gets a second chance here. The winner gets the winner of the heavyweight title match.
No doubt about it, I'm sure Lane Smart is looking for redemption and his title back. Another match that I know you are personally invested in yourself, Brian Cage taking on Darius Kane.
Darius Kane has had what's coming to him for a long time. There's not going to be any more fistings from behind. It's just going to be a straight fight, one-on-one. You think you're man enough to step in the ring with me? We'll find out.
Also, we hope to see you this Saturday to see Tag Team Championship match. The former champions, the Onyx, collide with the current champions, Mr. Hardcore John Riker and the Master of Devastation, Cameron Frost.
Two of the best wrestlers in CSW taking on undoubtedly the best tag team CSW has ever seen. We'll see who comes out on top when the tag team titles are on the line.
I'm not sure who could even be left standing after a collision like that. It could just be complete annihilation. Also, keep in the back of your mind the former champions, the Fist. They held the tag team gold. You never know when they're going to sneak in and try some shenanigans. But finally, the big one coming up, Mayhem in May at the Mossy Head Community Center for the Heavyweight Championship. Your brand new champion, Mike Metal, has his first title defense against the man who has tried so many times and just come up short, Joe Gibson. He is looking for Mike Metal and the heavyweight title.
Yeah, it's almost a last shot at redemption for Joe Gibson, looking for that CSW title that he has long coveted. Really no rest for the wicked with Mike Metal defending that title this Saturday.
And that's it, fans. We're going to be there May 25th, this Saturday, Mossy Head Community Center. We hope to see all of you out there. Come on out, fill the seats, have some fun, bring the kids. We will see you then. Until next time on Viral, I'm Mike Roycroft for Brian Cage. So long.